So, what would you do if you had an alcoholic father who took all the money that you got from the death of your mother and wasted it on a 22-year-old hooker? So, a Periscope user of mine tuned in. He said he wanted to get some advice on some things that he's dealing with. He just really thought that I could give him some good advice. This is the message that he sent me. My mom passed away in February, thus separating my sisters and I. They have special needs, so they're living in respite care. And my father had received some money from my mother's life insurance fund when she passed and has completely blown it all on a 22-year-old hooker. I'm 18, by the way. With him doing such things, we had to sell our house of 18 years, the one I was born and raised in, and he has taken the funds from the sale of the house and completely blown it all on her once again, and is still continuing to see her on top of being a chronic alcoholic, drinking more than 24 beers a day and not going to work, lying to me about where he is going and what he is doing, as well as bringing this girl into my new home, which is, by the way, a basement apartment, and having sex with her in the room right next to mine. He has completely fallen in love with this girl and is truly affecting me emotionally and physically. It is causing me to have panic attacks and has only made my depression worse. I've tried so many times to tell him how I feel about his actions, and it always seems that he has everything I want to hear at the time, and then as soon as the sun rises the next morning, everything that has been said and promised goes right out the window. I've tried talking to family, friends, social workers, therapists, you name it, and no one can seem to come up with a solution to my problem. I truly feel so alone and disappointed because of the choices he's made. What do you think I should do? Sincerely, your Periscope fan. I'm not even gonna waste any time with this one, man. I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm seeing. Everything can be summed up in this last part of the message. You said, I truly feel so alone and disappointed because of his choices. What do you think I should do? Now, this is what I would advise you do. You need to sit down with him one last time. Make it very clear that this is the last time that you're going to sit down with him and have this conversation, because in the past, it's gone nowhere. You should acknowledge that he is dealing with the loss of his wife as much as you are dealing with the loss of your mother. It's changed him. There's a hole now that he feels like he needs to fill, and he's filling it with all the wrong stuff and dragging you into it. You said you feel emotionally and physically affected. You have panic attacks. You're depressed. So you're allowing the choices of someone else to affect you. That's when it becomes unhealthy. Now, that's not to say this isn't a natural response. This is a natural response. But my advice would be to sit down with him and say, hey, Dad, listen. I know that the death of Mom this year has meant a lot of changes for us. It's changed a lot for us, emotionally, physiologically, mentally. And I'm acknowledging that you're choosing to deal and cope with these things the way that you're choosing to deal and cope with them. I'm not blaming you for that. However, I am taking note that the way that you are choosing to cope with these things are not healthy for you, and now more importantly, not healthy for me. I'm going through depression as a result of this. I have panic attacks as a result of this, and I can't continue to do this. So I'm coming to let you know that this is the last time I'm going to have this conversation. I would like for you to get help. Go get you some help. Get some counseling. We can do it together to talk this thing out. Make things right. But what I'm not going to do is allow myself to be subject to this kind of behavior any longer. Dad, I'm planning on moving out. I'm 18 years old. I'm going to go room with some other people. You need to find a place to crash, man. This is what I'm saying to you directly. Find a place to crash for about a year or so to get yourself together, because what's going to happen is the longer you stay in this environment, the more it's going to affect you. So my advice would be to remove yourself from the situation. I know it's hard, but realize that your responsibility is not to take care of your father. That's his responsibility to take care of you. The roles have been reversed. That's how I see it. That's not to say you shouldn't love him. You shouldn't be there for him. But you shouldn't consume yourself in what he's doing. because you got the rest of your life lined up in front of you. So I would advise having the conversation with them. Letting them know it's the last time I'm having a conversation with you. Letting them know that you're sensitive to the fact that he's gone through a lot as well. This isn't all about you. Make sure you tell him, hey, I know this isn't all about me. I'm not trying to make it all about me, you know? But I have to take care of myself for the sake of my future. Just gotta be real with him. Tell him straight up. Let him know you're not okay with the beers. You're not okay with a 22-year-old hooker. You're not okay with the sex by your room at night. You're not okay with him lying about not going to work. You're not okay about being depressed. You're not okay about having panic attacks. That's not helping you. You say you talk to social workers, family, friends, but have you went outside of the situation and tried to remove yourself? Because it sounds like you've done everything else possible for you to do. You say you split the rent between you and him. Well, obviously you have some sort of income. So what I would suggest is if you have any friends, you say you have friends, maybe you guys room together while you try to get your stuff together and you get right mentally. Because you owe it to yourself first to get right and to get straight before you go off and try to help him. He's made his choice. Now you've made your choice. It's important for you to know that this is not the end all be all. He can be helped through this. He can get through this. He can change for the better. And so can you. Don't blame yourself for his choices. It's important that you realize that this is not your fault. Your responsibility is for you now. Remove yourself from the situation. Sympathize, but also emphasize that you're moving on. You're gonna grow up. It's time for you to grow up. I would also say that you should connect with your sisters. They have special needs. Focus more on them, helping them. You know, if it were me, I try to take care of the things that I know that I can take care of and have an impact with. You've tried. You've done enough. Now it's time to make that big boy decision and move on. But hey, hope that helped you out. Till next time, stay smooth, stay cool, stay true. And I'm here with you, man. Keep me updated. Peace.